bright out here. So bright. Oh, what's up, guys? Welcome to a bright morning episode. So, where are we? We're at Spring Canyon. I can't see anything. I think there's a camera pointed in my general direction, but I can't see it. So, we're at Spring Canyon. Gonna do a little bit of very steep hiking today. It's one of my favorite places. It's I'm looking for ibex. Every time I come here, I'm looking for ibex. So we're gonna be ibex hunting with the long lens. Either that or maybe I'll throw this guy on. This is the 800. It's a lot lighter. So I'm gonna try out a new bag. This is the Nya Evo bag, and it's, I don't know, I can't tell if you can see that or not, but we'll do some B-roll of it. They sent me this, asked me if I want to try it out. This isn't sponsored in any way, shape, or form. They didn't even really ask for a video. So I'm just gonna, I've been using it for a little bit, but I haven't put it through a really hard hike yet, and that's what this is. I also want camera lady to use it. So Brittany is like 5'1", and she's a very tiny creature, and so it's hard to find a good backpack for her that is a camera bag. So this is the Fjord 26, I believe. So I think it's 26 liter. It's the smallest one they make. It's super small. I wanted something smaller too, so that if I'm doing stuff like this where I want to be ultra light and still have a bag that's equipped to carry cameras, I can do that. So we're going to see how this does. I'm going to go over some features of it before or after I hike a little bit. Oh, that's right. Shoot. See, you got to remind yourself. I'm going to make some breakfast real quick, some oatmeal, because I forgot to eat this morning before we left, and I'm not about to do 1,000 feet of elevation gain in half a mile with no food in me. So let's make some oatmeal real quick. Get my handy dandy jet boil out. Go over to this table. I'm gonna eat real quick, and then I'll see you in a second. Hot water on a cold day. Hot oatmeal on a cold day. So we're like 30 miles from the border, and it's what? It was 40. It's 40 degrees right now, and it was 28 when we left. We left our house this morning, about an hour ago. Supposed to be 60 today, though. I'll be looking forward to that. All right, breakfast is done. Dishes are done. Somebody else is coming up here. That's random. I almost never see people up here. We've got 700 feet, a little more than 700 feet of elevation gain in the first third of a mile. So let me... where did you put my... Let me slip into something more comfortable. I got a new brace, so now I got two braces, one for each knee. It's my left knee that was always the bad one, but my right knee is wanting to play catch up. Let me get these on, get the bag packed. Let's get going. All right, first little hurdle for this tiny bag. This is not what this is made for. So don't hold it against the bag. I'm gonna see if I can fit my 800 in here. It definitely won't fit in the allotted camera bit. But it does fit, kind of. All right. So we've got a liter on this side, liter of water. We've got a little travel tripod on this side. I don't want to take anything bigger because there's a loopy bit right there and a loopy bit right here. that I think this comes with the extra straps, but I didn't bring them. I don't know where they are, so I don't want to risk a bigger tripod flopping out of here while I'm hiking around and stuff. So plus I want to keep the weight down while I'm hiking. I really don't like hiking up really steep stuff with lots of weight. So there's not much in here right now. I got a fleece because I probably want to switch this out because it's going to get warmer. And then I got my water bottle, my tripod, my 800, and a backup microphone, a couple spare batteries, and that's it. All right. All right, first stop of the day. This jacket's gotta go. So I've done a few hundred feet so far. The back is really comfortable. All right, hold on a second, Mike. It's the one downside to these type of mics. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Whew. Getting warm. All right. Remember how I said I brought that extra fleece? That was a mistake. Now I don't know where I'm going to put this. The pros and cons of tiny bags. I don't know where this is going to fit. This is the other reason why we carry puffies and down jackets. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put this in the top compartment. Put this guy right here. Perfect. All right. Got the bag. I think there's got to be a way to make this Peak Design strappy bit work. I think if I put it as low as I can, right down there, it might work. I tried to have it up here, and it was the strap was too fat. I think if anybody from Peak Design watches this, or if you know anybody from Peak Design, y'all need to make some wider camera clips, because every single bag I have, we have issues with the width on the straps. So I think if Peak Design just made a wider one, we'll be good to go. There's a wren right there. He doesn't want to come out. I'm gonna get one. We're gonna get some birds, at least, if we don't get any ibex. All right, let's keep going. All right, so it's camera lady's turn. We got the bag on her now. And we had to cinch it all the way up, but it looks pretty good. She so far says feels good. All right, so this has nothing to do with my waist size, but She does have to cinch it down a little bit. I'm gonna blame her waist size rather than my waist size. You have to do the other side too. Yeah, yeah. There. Wow, I have no bag now. I feel like I could billy goat right up this mountain. Well, my head feels like that. My knees don't feel like that. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we're gonna switch bags. Well, not switch bags. I'm taking the load back. Oh yeah, I forgot to adjust the camera. So I'm ready, guys. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. This is where it sat when Brittany was. Where's the thingies? Oh. That's better. We're not even going to talk about this waist strap. The camera's shaking right now because camera lady can't stop laughing. There. Much better. All right. We're getting closer to the top. Harry, I've reached the top. We picked the windiest spot to finish this up, but we made it. Hopefully the wind is at my back and hopefully the mic will do all right. That was a long hike. It wasn't really that long. It's just, steep. Switched to my 800, got a couple of wrens. See what we see on the way down. I'm gonna leave the 800 on. It's gonna make the bag heavier though, because the 1 to 500 is a lot heavier than that 800. I'm just gonna set this right on that pile of, ow, 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 goat heads. Welcome to New Mexico. So I'm not gonna do a full review. I'm just gonna go over, because I've only had this, I haven't had this very long. This is only like probably the 4th time I've used the bag or something. But anyways, I want to go over a couple of things that I've noticed about the bag that I like and don't like. For starters, I love how light it is. So, I mean, even with my stuff in there, this bag is super light. So it makes it more comfortable. It sits on my hips really well. These wide hip straps are really good for me. They were not so good for Brittany, but Brittany is a special, camera lady's a special creature. She is very tiny, even for a full-grown woman. And so the problem she was having is when she had the hip straps on, she still couldn't, even with this all the way cinched down, she still couldn't get the bag on above her hips where it needs to set. And it was kind of like pushing into the top of her ribs a little bit. But, she's 5'1", like I said. So if you're bigger than that, like if you're like a normal human being, you're probably not going to have any issues. And I'm 6'1", so even with a much larger mammal, we're not having issues there. The shoulder straps are very thin, very light, so thin that I was a little bit worried. They are padded. They do have some padding, but it's really rigid. It hasn't hurt me yet, and I do have pretty messed up shoulders, but it hasn't hurt me yet. So far it's been comfortable on the few times that I've used it. I don't know how it would hold up for, you know, like a multi-day or all day, you know, if I'm out all day every day with this bag over time, if the bag had a lot more weight in it. So luckily I wasn't stupid like I usually am, and I didn't overload it with weight. And that's a pretty big important factor for any bag, you know. Any bag's gonna get uncomfortable if you overload it, but this isn't overloaded. This is only probably 10 pounds or so. The back here, there are no, it's padded kind of. There are no back support, lumbar support, anything. There's no breezeways like in the Shimodas or other bags. There's no mesh back here there's no moisture wicking properties or sweat thingies. The bottom, I like the bottom. It's reinforced, really thicker material. There's no flat bottom thingy though. So if there was like a flat thing that was in here, or if it was like thicker or whatever, I would prefer that. But even still, it stands up, and I know that the bottom will hold up really well. So the front of this, super nice in terms of the ripstop nylon, or I don't know, whatever. The material for this is inherently water resistant, and the zippers on the outside here have the water sealing, bits. So that's really nice. And this opens up for full front access, which is kind of cool. So if this is the back of my camera insert here, and you can see right here it's upside down, but you can see this is the spot for the water bladder if you have it. It could also fit a small laptop or a tablet potentially. It would have to be kind of small, like probably 14 inches or less, I would say. So this is one of the features that I like about the bag, is that I have stuff flying out, is that it has this whole pouch here. The one gripe I have about it, and it holds a lot, you know, I got my sweater here and a couple other things, and painkillers, which I'm about to get real friendly with. The one thing that I think is weird about this is it has, there's a zipper in here. This whole thing can come out, and you can take this entire bit out and then just have like the entire full bag. And this can accommodate their small, medium, and even their large, they said, camera insert. I have the small in here right now, and it's too small for just about everything that I have. So I have a Canon mirrorless R5, R6, RP. It fits it'll fit fine. Well, let's just go in there real quick. So you can, I told you this wasn't made for this, but it does work. So I stuffed my 1 to 500 in there, and you guys saw earlier how I had the 800 in there. But like I said, this whole back area can come out, and that'll allow you for a larger thingy here. So there is, I'll show you some different configurations with lenses that I can fit in here. There's not much. I mean, you can see that my hand goes all the way across, you know, so it's not a whole lot of room there. The one thing this is cool. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So these are just held in here by these two straps, and then I can pull that right out. So I really like this internal compartment. It has a zippy bit that came off that you can put on, and then once you have it zipped on, it has a strap right here. You have a full carrying case, so if you needed to take this out of your bag for whatever reason and throw it into another bag, or just hold it like this, whatever, I really love that. But that's not the ingenuitive part. This is the ingenuitive part. So these flaps all come out. So basically what that means is now I can collapse this. There, that folds down way more. So if I wanted to pack this in a suitcase or something, or if I just wanted to store it or whatever, or if I wanted to pack it down for the travel bits, I love that. All right, well, that's about it for the main features that I can think of that I've discovered so far for the pros and cons. I've been really happy with it for a really small, really light bag. I think that's good. I think we're gonna get packed up and get hiking back down because we are so far past second breakfast, it's not even funny. 2 packs of oatmeal did not go far enough. If you guys have any questions about the bag, anything that I went over, didn't go over, concerning, you wanna know anything about it, let me know in the comments below and I will definitely answer them. Huge shout out to Nya Evo for sending this way. You guys know how much I love bags. I have a slight bag problem, so it's a nice addition. It's pretty solid so far. So I'm gonna get out of here, go look for some more birds on the way back down, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.